All right, let's talk about generations, and I want to close this down. Here's the top issues facing young professionals, very consistent with what you guys did this morning, with the exception of not enough time, was clearly their number one, right? Not enough time, absolutely the big one. Talent development, I think, was number two. And then you can see reactive versus proactive and a couple of those other ones. We're seeing this consistently with our young professionals across the United States. And when it gets to how do you deal with them, right? These are a couple things, right? Search for the power of purpose. So they want to be connected to a bigger purpose. There's been all kinds of research on this. The secret to beating the Gallup disengagement idea is by connecting them to a purpose and a bigger vision. And guess what? The purpose isn't, so here's the universal firm mission statement. Get more clients and make more money. Right? Does that sound like your mission statement? That's what I hear a lot. That's not inspirational. And that's not what they mean by that. So what they mean is making the work meaningful. Like, why do you really exist? The best story I have of that is about the Kennedy Space Center. And Lyndon Johnson, after Kennedy was assassinated, was down there. They were opening up. They were working on all the moon missions and everything. And he went in there, and they grand opening, and there's a janitor in there, and he's like, sweeping the floor. So he went over and he said, "Sir, what's your job here?" And he stopped a minute, and he looked at him, and he said, "Well, Mr. President, my job is to help get people to the moon." Think about that. So they instilled the point of that guy that keeping those floors mopped and the trash emptied and doing all the work that a janitor has to do was making it better for the scientists and the engineers and all the people that were going to send those people to the moon. He felt part of that purpose. So my question for you is, what's your purpose, and do your people know about it? You actually had that purpose when the firms were founded. Everyone I've worked with, when you talk about that, they've got it. It's in you. The question is, does anyone else know about it? And how do you make that explicit? These people love it. Building on strengths, huge, right? They want to be maximizing strengths, not trying to fix weaknesses. All kinds of research around that. Gallup's done a lot of work from that standpoint. That's critical. And then a positive work environment. As a profession, we're kind of skeptics, and we're taught to be skeptical. And that flies in the face sometimes of how to make things positive. And it doesn't mean be Pollyanna. It doesn't mean forget all that other stuff. But it does mean it's and, right? We can be critical and positive. And then finally, collaborate. If there's one theme you've heard from all of this and the title of Sandra's book, it's about collaboration, right? That's critical.